Okay, I just wanted to come on here to tell everybody about a movie I watched last night. It was a Tyler Perry movie, and always present in his movies, he has the black boule Illuminati style symbolism throughout all of his movies, like the whiter, brighter, lighter syndrome, the over sexualization or oversexed black male, the despise of it, Mammyism, young and old, big white sweet mama, the worship of white mama. That's the handler for all the black children all around her. The kowtowing and feebleness in everybody's eyes. The weird ageism against dark skinned African American women. And the overall over the top minstrel type visuals and meanings that we usually see in his movies. This had all of that, but not as overbearing as usual in his movies. This movie had that, but it was more subtle enough to tolerate, enough where you could watch it without turning it off and then coming back later to finish watching it. With that being said, don't get me wrong, I really love Tyler Perry. I think he's a good man. I just feel he's caught up in a culture that, hey, it is what it is. He has to survive. And I get that. And I'm guessing this is how one of the things they might have to do to get by. A brilliant man, a smart man. Now, to get into this movie, it stars Kelly Rowland. And her supporting actress is also another dark-skinned actress. But it stars Kelly Rowland. And she did so good in this movie. It was unreal. I think that she did a nice, clean acting job. It was whoever helped her or taught her, they did very good in teaching and showing her what to do, and she adapted pretty good. A lot of the characters in it, you can tell, and a lot of them are people who worked on Tyler's movies before, and some we love to hate and some we just love, and I love that. And even with hating of some of the characters, her husband's mother, and all these different things. And it was just nice with all the characters, how the characters the actors played the characters, and they were able to come across the way that they did. I liked how in the movie they did a lot of visual things, like right here they did the thing with the place, because it made it look as if you were reading a book instead of watching a movie. And a good book would always have good visuals. You'll be able to see everything in it. It wouldn't you be imagining, you would actually be able to see it. And these visuals were they were good visuals. They weren't the overpowering weird visuals sometimes in his movies. These were like good visuals. You can look at it, you can watch it without getting upset, frustrated, or overwhelmed. Very good visuals on it. I also loved the plot when you get down to the plot of it, because the movie did lag a little bit, because you know how Tyler Perry movies lag, and they always have that part in it where you wonder what are the characters doing, or why is this even in here. It's really silly or stupid. You only had a little bit of lagging in this movie. It was like maybe about 10-15 minutes where you're like, what is wrong with these people, what is going on with these characters. But it was good that you were able to see whatever that lagging was, because there became a plot twist that came up. And if you didn't pay attention to what that lagging was, you would have never ever realized the plot twist, or be able to get into it to where you're like, wow. But a plot twist came up, even though there was a little bit of lagging, like the 10-15 minutes I said. Like, you'll be like, oh, I'm so bored of this. But It was only like about 10 or 15 minutes. And when the plot twist comes up, you'll be like, oh, that's what that was. And it's real surprising. The plot twist was a twist of something that you would only see a rich family, a rich black family go through. It was nothing that us ordinary people would go through at all. It's something that it was rich people's problems, rich black people's problems. And it's something that we kind of can't relate to because we don't see ourselves doing things like that. But that's the culture that the Illuminati Boule is involved with. So they have to roll with the punches, and this is probably why they act the way that they do, and do the things that they do that we don't understand. There's a lot of that going around. There's a lot of stuff you see them do, we don't understand why, and there's a lot of violence and treachery going on within that culture that we don't understand, that we would never do, because we're different. We have different morals or different values and stuff set. And it's not to look down on anybody, but it is what it is. It's just a culture. It's doing what you got to do to survive, I guess. But that plot twist was so wow. Like, and you will clutch your pearls and be like, I would never. and it was entertaining to see that. To me it was, because I was like, I would never do something like that. But anyway, the plot twist was really, really deep. And the movie also left questions, because it's like, how did they end up in that whole thing? And then what happened to the characters after it? Because the characters went on to have a life. And I would like to see. So I don't know if he's going to do a movie or a sitcom or something with it, because the characters do have a life, and I would like to see it. And I think everybody should check this movie out. You're going to be like, wow. And it's easy to watch. It's like an easy book to watch, to read. This is like an easy movie to look at. It'll be easy on your eyes, I promise. It won't be as bad. It'll get on your nerves. You'll suck your teeth for a couple of times, because you will see the characteristics that he always puts in it. But other than that, it's really, really a good movie. You can tolerate this movie. And Kelly, I think because Kelly was in it, I think she said, look, I need this movie to look a certain way. And she really, really did it. And she did a beautiful job. Her melanin was popping. Her supporting actress melanin was popping. They looked beautiful. And usually black women don't look as great in movies, but this was really good. You guys should really check it out. I hope to see her in more movies, and I hope Tyler gets to do more movies that are like this, more subtle like this, if he can. So I think everybody should check it out. It's really good.